throw to the left. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
The back's got it. Get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Getting set. Here's second down. To throw. It's Soto. Gets made over the middle. And he's tackled immediately, so not much of a gain on the play.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down.
Here we go.
Out of the gun now on third down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. We'll spot the ball now at the 35.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking for a receiver. Looks to the left. Pass caught. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Third down and short on the 8th play of this opening drive. They'll try to run for the first down. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back at coming up with that conversion.
The Aggie is trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. First and goal, handoff. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Soto. He's hit just before the throw, and it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
After a long drive, it's a crucial 4-point play. Can they score a touchdown or have to settle for 3? Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And the ball is picked off. Powering through a tackle. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. We're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. He hands it off from the gun. And they'll tackle about the 23-yard line.
Well, I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
3rd down coming up after that running play. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. So the penalty is accepted for an automatic 1st down. They had reached the line to make anyway on the play. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's running out of time here. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. Offense looking to throw the ball. The receiver grabs it. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
You see more and more offenses in college football going with 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out that you can take advantage of.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The punt team ready to boot it away. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. The shotgun running play call. He shreds the tackle.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Gets made on the out route. He'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
You call quick out on third down? I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Dropping back, it's Sota. And that catch is hauled in. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Movement here from the tight end. Quick throw caught on the left side. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Defense stuffs him right there. No gain. Fourth down coming up. So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. They'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks free over the right side. Can they chase him down? The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but there's no excuses at all from the defense after a play like that.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense facing 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on 2nd down to bring up this 3rd down. Now as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
Game moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Well, the power run is stuck. Barely makes his way back to the line of scrimmage on that one.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the first half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on 3rd down. Now we got a 4th down situation, and now you're in the red zone. I wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or do you roll the dice and try to take a chance and try to come up with a touchdown?
And they will trot out the field goal team here. And this is going to be a 21-yard chip shot. Knocks that one right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. this offense going finally. Get some points out of this possession. Finds his man. It's Paul. He has first down yardage at the 46. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
First down, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Looking to scramble now. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game. He's able to do that right here.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
So if he would have stayed on his track and stayed one to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver makes the catch. That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43. And Kirk, all these players aware, if you can make your mark, if you can make a special moment in this kind of rivalry game, that's just remembered forever.
Chris, that's so true. I mean, I played in the Ohio State-Michigan rivalry, and unfortunately, Desmond Howard had his moment where he returned the punt. We're still talking about the pose. So it's a huge opportunity for these players, but I also think the players that press, the players that try to make plays, that try to have that moment, I think that can backfire. I think you have to let the game come to you, control those emotions, and find out if you can just go out there and eventually have that moment, but let it come to you.
Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And a spin move there before he's tackled. Picks up a solid gain, though.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
I think the receiver was so focused on setting up the defender on his slant route that he didn't get his head turned and his eyes up to be able to locate the football. He just dropped it.
Going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Now on third and very long, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he steps out of bounds. No gain on the play. And here comes the punter onto the field. We're going to kick it away for the second time. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. Takes the returner out of play. Offense back on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Hopefully they do more here. Tackle made at the 24 as they began to put a drive together.
Well, when this back has room to run, he really can hurt you with his speed and ability to accelerate upfield to pick up a first down. Think about A&M backs over the years. They have been spoiled. Some great backs, most recently Devon Achane and Isaiah Spiller. But even going back, people forget Dante Hall when he wore that Texas A&M uni.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looking right, this one caught. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. Ball handed to the running back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
To the air, it's Soto. Caught by the receiver. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down. And the Aggies will line up to boot it away. This will be the first punt for this offense tonight. And they've got the returner corralled. See if they can get clicking in this possession. Using his legs on the scramble. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48.
Chris, I know we think about LSU. We go back to 2019. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson. That dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. The pass is hauled in over the middle. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right here.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The offense will stay on the field for this 4th down attempt. Design quarterback run. He breaks free. Oh, the spin move. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
I can't believe the call here by this offense. A lot of teams, they're not going to keep it on the ground in this situation. 4th and 1, 4th and inches is one thing. But they needed more than that here, and they line up and hit this defense right in the mouth and pick up a first down. Give a lot of credit to the big boys up front for making that happen. And you talk about
taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Here's the 2nd down play. He'll hand it off. Has a path to the end zone. He's into the end zone, but there is a marker on the play. Let's check that out. So that'll sting. The touchdown taken off the board by the penalty, but still a scoring opportunity here for the offense. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot right down the middle. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's 3rd down coming up.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. And he'll just get rid of it.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. A missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Looking to pass. It's Soto. QB to the tight end for a completion. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up second down. Incompletion on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 47. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. The talk strategy here.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
The pass rush closing in, and it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Ball handed off. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And he's got it with ease from 56 yards away. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Aggies will kick this away to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. LSU offense back onto the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The game makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down, but it's a first down, spotted near the 41.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
And looking to throw now on first down. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Second down after the incompletion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. On first down, it's play action. The pocket breaking down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. And he drops back in the gun. Oh, he's swarming again.
Because that's another sack for this guy. That's back-to-back plays. This guy's been able to get to this quarterback. Man, he is in a zone and feeling good right now. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm either rolling away from that guy or you got to think about double-teaming him just to keep him out of the backfield.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on third and very long. A screen to the wide receiver. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. With one team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. And that punt will just bounce away from the returner and out of bounds, so no return. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So second and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
I love how the quarterback takes his time on that ride to the back. I thought he might have to pull it out, but he hung on. Gave it to the back, and it paid off for a nice gain.
Fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Extending the play now. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Back to throw. It's Soto. Finds his target, and it's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Now it's second down here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that third down and long. Nowhere to go, gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's fourth down and long.
They'll kick it away here. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They're finally looking to click. This has been a struggle for both offenses so far. There's the handoff. gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Important 3rd down play coming up. Can he get there on the ground? That's big. They convert on 3rd and set him up 1st down from the 32. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
That's going to be enough for the 1st down, and just as you'd expect, here comes that up-tempo approach by this offense. The defense is aware that this is something they do. Let's see how well they defend it.
Defense is coming after him. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Tigers. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
PAT gives him a 7-6 lead. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Looking to throw. It's Soto. The receiver makes the catch. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Now run it here. That's the running back with the ball. 1st down and more. He's still running. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Quick pass, the catch is made. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And here's the handoff. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. It's a quick grab. They'll play enough for a 1st down. The offense set up at the 43.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's 3rd down and short. You got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the 1st down.
They mix it up with a run. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Fires it to the wideout. The pass is intercepted.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in the zone coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. Handoff here from the shotgun. You make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
1st and 10 now. Clock running, final minute of the quarter. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Here's a regular season game, Rick, that's kind of felt like a playoff game. We expected that. The difference is, if you lose here, you're not out of it.
Chris, as you say, they're definitely not out of it if you lose this game. When you're a top-5 team late in the year playing in this kind of matchup, the win not only gives you confidence, but also you'd like to think a much easier path in the postseason.
2nd down play coming up. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. On the move now. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. He's picked off, threw it across his body, and paid the price. And a big takeaway by the defense on the final play of the quarter. As we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Scanning the field. It's Soto. Grabbed by the receiver. And they'll get him down that time.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play. If they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Taking a deep shot here to the right. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. He could go. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential four-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. Runs through the defender. They bring it down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, LSU, as the QB fights his way into the end zone. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And there's the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Back to pass. It's Soto. Running out of time in the pocket. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. He's bringing it back. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. And the offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
That's a great way to start this drive after taking over in really good field position, working with the lead. Chance here for a knockout punch.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential four-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. Looks like LSU has the first down.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
LSU is now operating in the red zone. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he's got it! Touchdown, LSU! And momentum really building now. This one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. First job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Receiver makes the grab.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Back to throw. It's Soto. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Looking to throw it on first down. Short connection to the tight end here. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Looking to chuck it again. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. You're late in the game. You got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line. Run that running back. Make sure he protects the football. You got a great chance at a victory.
Pulls it in. It's Paul. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. He gets loose. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield. Everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Catch made over the middle. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Working clock with the ground game. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Here's the second down play. Looking for some space. It's Freeman. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here in a lopsided victory. This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down. A matchup of two powerful teams this late in the year. We thought it kind of had a playoff preview feel to it, and the higher-ranked team has taken care of business. They're going to emerge, looks like, with a huge W going forward.
I think the thing that really stood out in this football game is that higher-ranked team dealing with the pressure and the expectations. They handled business. Really good football game. Both these teams will benefit from playing in this game late in the year, but now comes the pressure. Higher-ranked team wins this game. Now the expectations every single week will be high. They'll have to continue to play with great poise.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And it's a kneel down. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And the quarterback just takes a knee. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk.